Literally promised to God after the last relationship that I was in that I would not hold on to things that were not for me, and I would not let little things slide, or if I felt something in my gut that wasn't right, I would just let it go. Girl, he didn't even give me a chance. He didn't even give me a chance to let it go. He said, no, taking that back. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just going to chalk it up and say, if I stayed in that relationship and whatever, maybe I would get in a wreck on a motorcycle. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Maybe that's what I'm being protected from, because
what if I never find that person? Like, what if I'm genuinely alone for the rest of my life? I have a son, but I want to be so loved, and I want to experience that with somebody. Like, not a lot of people talk about this. I just want to be so genuinely, deeply loved by someone. They say good things come to people who wait. I'm waiting. Like, I've been waiting. Like, what if this is my life forever? It literally keeps me up at night. What if I will always be alone forever? Honestly, freaking gut-wrenching.
She made a promise to God to let go of things that were not for her. Then a man let go of her first. And suddenly the promise feels different.
I had so many people ask me what exactly were my standards, because in my last video, I had said that the higher my standards gets, the quieter my phone gets. And it's so true. And then when I was making this video and I was reflecting on like what I was going to say, I was like, wait a second, I feel like my standards are not that high. These are my standards. Sense of humor. Sense of humor is a must, because I love to laugh. I don't take myself too seriously. I enjoy a good time. I enjoy a good laugh, like the next girl. Financially stable. What I mean by financially stable is like, I have no credit card debt. I live a content, humble life. Like, I rent an apartment. I'm definitely not materialistic. So just be financially stable. Have your own place. I have my own place. I don't own a house, but I rent and I love my apartment. And be God-fearing man. Number one and foremost is be a man of God, because I'm a Christian girly looking to be equally yoked with a Christian man. I have met different people, but I feel like the one trait that definitely lacks is that them being a man of God. But yeah, those are my standards. And like I said, I don't think they're that high, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I reaching for the stars here?
Those are not high standards. The problem is not the list. The problem is that the men who check that list already have their own list, and she has to check that one too. Now, here is where this gets interesting, because what she wants and what she keeps choosing are two completely different things. Pay attention to the next clip.
I'm telling you right now, the men are not lonely enough. I'm just swiping on the dating app, just going through it. I find the most gorgeous man. Oh, he's like 6'2", he works out, he's like big jacked, like football player jacked, like offensive lineman jacked, like big muscles. You can see the muscles, but also like there's like a little bit of chub there too. You know what I mean? That kind of, oh, it's so good. I'm scrolling down his page. Check, check, check. He works out, clearly. He has a good job, owns a house. He is into feminism and human rights. We love those things. Pay attention to that, because that's going to come into play here in a minute. What am I looking for? A box or whatever? It said a relationship. It said in there he was looking for a relationship. So I said, absolutely, count me in. Swiped, matched right away. It was great. Right off the bat, he's telling me, he's like, I love that you work out. Like, we're into the same things, yada, yada. And then it went downhill, because 3 messages in, and he's asking to trade pictures. Are you kidding? This is not Tinder circa 2016. You're 32. I'm 30. Like, what are we doing? So I was kind of like joking around, like, I'd like to meet in person before we even talk about doing that. He blocked me. Yeah, didn't even make it 5 messages in with this man. I'm so over the dating thing. I'm so done.
She filtered for every external quality on her list, found someone who checked them all. He blocked her in under 5 messages. The checklist found the man. The man was not interested in the checklist.
I am so done with dating. My heart cannot like physically take it, because it's just every person that I meet, every guy that I go on a date with, I feel like I always like try and want something more, and it never works out. And I really don't know how to date anymore, or what to do, or if other women are going through this, because you think that someone's actually really good and you think it's going so well and you vibe and hit it off, and then they completely switch and change their personalities. I just went on I wouldn't even call it a date. He had nothing planned, and he asked me beforehand what I wanted to do, and I thought we were just gonna grab a drink somewhere, and then he asked me what my favorite snacks and drinks were. I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe we would just watch a movie or something and then go grab a drink. And then we were just sitting outside on a bench, and this guy, like, I had no idea what was planned. I thought we were gonna go out and have a drink or do whatever, and I was not expecting to sit on a park bench for like 30 minutes. And I was like, so what did you want to do? Like, I'm totally fine with sitting outside and getting to know somebody, but I didn't know that. I thought we were going to do something else, something a little more fun or interactive. And this guy had nothing planned. And then he's like, well, you can go home. And I was just like, okay. Like, I did not know that was on the plan, that the schedule. Like, I thought we were going to go out, have a good time, or hang out. And I was like, okay, do you not want to hang out or like go out? And he's just like, no, not tonight. Like, I went out like all last weekend. I'm like, why are you guys so fucking weird and rude? Why can you not plan dates? I'm like, why did you even invite me over then? Why did you even invite me over? Why, like, is it because I didn't want to hook up? Like, I don't know what you guys want anymore. It's disgusting. I don't want to hook up with people. I am sick of the lustful men out there. I just want to actually just really have a good time with somebody and love somebody. And it seems like nobody wants that anymore. And I just want to have a normal fucking date. And I think I've been on like just horrible dates. And I'm starting to think that I just have the worst pick in people and men. And because like, I am an extremely loving person. Like, I am very open. I'm very vulnerable, which is probably a fault for me. I am extremely, extremely vulnerable. I'm emotional at fault. Like, I'm pretty sensitive, but that doesn't mean that I can't love, and I'm loyal. Like, I don't, it's just so many people just are not pure anymore. They don't care. They just want to fuck, and that's all they want to fucking do.
A man sat with her on a park bench for 30 minutes and sent her home. She called it disgusting. He called it a Tuesday. When a man stops performing for a woman he is not serious about, she experiences it as rudeness. He experiences it as honesty.
I was recently ghosted, and I just had to come on here and vent / tell my side of the story, and y'all tell me what y'all think. So everything was going fine, y'all, in my brain at least. We've been dating a little over a month, right? And he's been a complete gentleman. We go out to eat or we go do things, and he pays, he opens the doors. He's even came and picked me up. I live a good 30 minutes from him, and he'll drive all the way down to me, all the way back to his side, because that's usually where we go out, because that's like the fancier side. And yeah, it's never been an issue. We haven't had an argument, nothing. I've been very nice. He even like went on a trip. I offered to take him to the airport, and he accepted. He parked his car in my garage, and my garage has a daily fee. I swiped my key card so he didn't have to pay at the end of his stay. The only like red flaggish that I kind of saw was I noticed maybe like after the first 2-3 weeks, he wasn't initiating the calls or the texts. I was, but we weren't like talking every day. But when we talked, I initiated it. But once we got on the line, my hands are so ashy. It was a good conversation. It wasn't like he rushed me off the phone. He didn't want to be there. Like, we was on the line for a good amount of time. Same with texting. So I brought it up one day in conversation, like joking, and was like, oh, you must not really like me because you don't call me like that. And he just like kind of blames it on his schedule, which I know he is pretty busy with his job and being on call and stuff like that. But I was just like, it takes 2 seconds to send a good morning text or when you go on your lunch break, you can give me a call. And I mean, I thought he received it, but nothing changed. But that was only like a week ago. And then I turned around and go on a trip myself. So he takes me to the airport for my trip, comes over, picks me up, far drive. Then we go back to the airport, far drive, opens doors, closed doors, puts luggage in the car, takes stickers off the luggage, take the old tag, all that stuff. Very much gentleman. So when I get to the airport and my flight is delayed for a long ass time, I'm talking about like 6-7 hours, I call him, I text him, he don't answer. Mind you, he does go to bed early because he gets up pretty early. So I'm like, fuck it, I gotta stay at the airport. But the next day, he never even like followed up with my message like, oh, my bad, I was asleep, or I missed your call, or did you make it safe? None of that. So I text him like, dang, like, no, did you make it safe? How's your mom? Something like that, because I went out of town for Mother's Day. No response to that message. I'm like, what the fuck? My whole trip goes by. Mind you, he's supposed to pick me up from the airport. The day before I leave, he texts me like, oh, what time you get back? I'm like, 7 a.m. He's like, oh, I can't come get you. I gotta go to work. I'm really stuck in traffic. Da 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 da. I said, okay, that's fine. You want to just get my Uber then? He sends me like the GIF. So I said, what's the problem? You can't afford it?
He did everything right for the first month. Then he stopped. That gap between who a man is at the beginning and who he becomes after first few weeks, that is not him changing. That is him deciding. And if you want to see what happens when women finally understand why this keeps repeating, that video is right there. It follows the same pattern. Different woman, same ending. Take care of yourself. See you in the next one.